my friends and family who are here or watching online, and what I'm about to say is very personal, very deep. To my darling wife, Pauline, who is watching, the mother of our children, you know, you are a vision bearer. And you've been amazing. And every day, every moment, you keep on amazing me. May the good Lord grant you the healing we've all been waiting for. To our fellow citizens, including those in the diaspora, wazalendo wenzetu, ng'ambo, mahala popote mulipo, we have come of age as a nation. To the international community present here today, I acknowledge your presence, members of the diplomatic corps, and those who are here personally sent representatives. We thank you. You are true partners in this journey of having a stable nation among the community of nations. Well, Deputy President, my brother, Rigathi Gachagua, my twin sister, Mother Wangari Karua, my young brother, Eugene Wamalwa, my brother Fred Okengo Matiangi, Speaker Emeritus, one of our most distinguished Kenyan leaders, our brother J.B. Muturi. And I really commend you for writing that wonderful book. Every Kenyan who cares about his country should read J.B. Muturi's book, Calling the Country to Order. And others who have come, my friend Professor Ajakoya has sent a message of congratulation. Our friend Governor Natembeya of Tanzania has actually gone down with flu. He really wanted to be here. Thank you for coming here as our special observers. And I want to recognize Engineer Maina, who is also representing our brother, Governor Peter Munya. Fellow patriots, and now we seek your indulgence. I seek your indulgence. Comrades, power. Comrades, silence. Today, I stand before you with both a heavy heart and renewed determination. Our country is hurting. Our people are suffering. And this suffering is not accidental. It is the direct result of poor leadership, misplaced priorities, and a betrayal of public trust. Yet, even as we acknowledge the pain, we must never lose sight of our power to change things. I'm here today not to lament, but to lead a revolution of hope, to remind you the Kenyan spirit is unbroken, and that the dream of a better nation still burns brightly in our hearts. Wazalendo wenzangu, please listen clearly. Hope is alive, and together we shall reclaim our country we shall rebuild our economy and restore the dignity to every Kenyan household. Our patriotic front chose this venue, Uhuru Park, for many reasons, some of which have been elaborated by our brother Zain. History has been made here, and today, our present and our future will be proclaimed from this venue. This is our, please give me your ear, we'll come to that. This is our present circumstance today, and let us speak honestly about where we are. Na wauliza jameni unyamaza. Wewe nyamaza kidogo. Each day dawns with a new levy, a new penalty, and a new heartbreak. We pay taxes for services we never receive. No jobs, no medicine, no food, and no relief. This is not taxation for development. It is taxation for the survival of a few who know Ruto. We are a nation with one of the best educated populations in Africa. Yet our young people, bright, creative, and full of potential, remain unemployed and disillusioned. Our graduates hawk goods on the streets, while unqualified cronies occupy top positions in government. This is not the Kenya we envisioned, or indeed that envisioned by our founding fathers. Our hospitals are understaffed and under-equipped. Mothers give birth in fear, literally, in fear, because they don't know whether this SHA thing will pay their bill. Doctors go unpaid. Our hospitals run out of essential drugs. What should be universal playground of corruption. SHA shift forced on Kenyans has become the most consequential threat to our well-being. Education, once the key to opportunity, has become a burden. Parents are drowning in debt. Teachers and lecturers are demoralized. Students are uncertain of their future. As we speak, some of our best brains in this country, university dons, are on strike, and nobody seems to care. They have gotten our universities defunded, literally. A government that toys with children's education has lost its moral compass. And what of our economy? Once a beacon of growth, it now lies in disarray. Industries have closed, investors are fleeing, and ordinary Kenyans are and find doors shut and their jobs shifted to neighboring countries because of this regime's taxation policy. What about this regime's insatiable appetite for loans upon loans upon loans? Kenya's public debt under this regime has become an albatross around our necks. They call it bottom-up economics. But what we see is bottomless corruption and a top-down greed. It is not an economic plan. It is an economic funeral, I dare say. This regime has attempted to capture all institutions to do their unconstitutional bidding. They have captured Parliament, and that is why today it stands impeached. They have tried to capture the media, and today we thank the majority of the press for not bowing to that pressure. That's why you are here today, and we are very proud of you. They have attempted to capture the judiciary. We ask you not to cede to these nefarious regimes' attempt to undermine you, for justice and truth are the common ties of society. Worse still is this regime's 3-year dismantle of our celebrated diplomacy. They condemn regional insecurity and neglect of the international community, all while they are linked to its escalation of wars in our region, the Democratic Republic of Congo, the Sudan in particular. This regime sells arms, and hear me, Kenyans, because it's a day to speak the truth for what it is. This regime sells arms and gets illegal gold in return. Honestly, what you are witnesses to is a horror movie directed by a know-it-all director who is a star and the supporting cast of his own show. The Ruto regime calls for reforms of international institutions and global agendas, including climate change, while he auctions our forests for carbon credits for his own personal aggrandizement. Kenyans must know this. Even our forests, our national parks are up for auction. The very oxygen we actually breathe. Most heartbreaking of all is the plight of our young people, the Gen Z generation, bold, creative, and courageous, took to the streets to demand justice, to demand jobs, to demand dignity and accountability. But their voices on June 25th, 2024, were met not with dialogue, but with bullets and intimidation. A government that silences its own children has lost the right to lead. Wazalendo wenzangu. But I stand here to tell you, we are not doomed. Kenya can rise again, and Kenya will rise again. Under a patriotic administration, and together with our partners, we shall build a nation that works for all, not for a select few. We will deliver a 24-hour economy that ensures all of us are part and parcel of growing our basket, and together we shall lower the cost of living. Costs of fuel and electricity must be lowered if we are to get these jobs back to our industry, if we are going to yet again attempt to industrialize our country. Transformational projects like the High Grand Falls Dam that will generate 700 megawatts of electricity, a Vision 2030 project under Kibaki and ourselves, must be activated, not Rutopreneured. We will cut unnecessary taxes, such as a punitive affordable housing levy that is nothing short of quindy to steal from Kenyans. We have said time and again, Executive Order number 1, get rid of housing levy. We will have an affordable, relatable, and predictable policy that not only addresses our challenges, but also considers the vast opportunities in manufacturing, in agriculture, in education, and in blue economy. Our economy be driven by innovation and integrity, not corruption and coercion. We will create 3 jobs for the youth. Every county will have a functional youth enterprise fund. Remember, youth enterprise fund swept under the carpet. Which will be transparent and theft-free. We'll establish technology hubs, create centers, and local industries to absorb young talent. Professionalism, not Rutoism, will get you a job. Wazalendo wenzangu, I promise you this. The Wiper Patriotic Front's Director of Elections will not become your next chairman of Kenya Revenue Authority. That will never. No child should ever be denied education because of poverty. We will fund our schools adequately, value our teachers, and recognize vocational skills alongside academic qualifications. Real education, not those fake, self-appointed degreeship, but must once again be the bridge to opportunity. A patriotic administration will restore dignity and meaning to our schools and our universities. We will not be a striking nation. We shall be a working, dignified nation. We will deliver affordable, quality health care for all. Medicines will be available in every hospital, and our health care workers will be respected and fairly compensated. Health will not be a privilege. It is a right, and indeed an Article 43 right of our Constitution. We will build a just, safe, and united Kenya. Police brutality, obviously, will end. In fact, I think it has ended today, because if anybody had wanted to bring goons here, it can't work. No more abductions, because those are terrible. And no more fear. We will unite Kenyans across all communities, because a divided nation indeed cannot prosper. These are not empty promises. These are concrete plans, practical, people-centered, and achievable. This is what a Kalonzo Musyoka-led administration will stand for: justice, opportunity, dignity, constitutionalism, and the rebirth of this nation. My brothers and my sisters, the time for lamentation is over. The time for excuses is gone. The moment for change is now. This movement is not about you, the people of Kenya. It is about your families, it's about your children, about your children's children, and the future of this nation. Ruto ordered you to be shot not in the head, but in the legs, because you dare to exercise your constitutional rights. I urge you, fellow Kenyans, and the Gen Zs, and the young Kenyans, I urge you today to shoot Ruto at the ballot. If you have not yet, I implore you to register to vote. How many of you are ready to shoot Ruto at the ballot? This is what will make Ruto one term. Komboa Kenya. Komboa Kenya. Harambee. When we rise together, no mountain is too high. When we rise together, no government can suppress us. When we rise together, Kenya will rise again. Are you ready for change? Yes. Are you ready for justice? Yes. Are you ready for a better Kenya? Yes. Then let us rise up together. Wazalendo wenzangu, this is our moment. We cannot allow despair to kill our dreams, nor exceptionally corrupt and insensitive leadership to steal our future. We will build a Kenya where leadership is honest, justice is real, and opportunity, as I said, is equal. We will build a Kenya where every child is safe, even in our own living room. We will in honor and remember Bridget Joki, who was shot by a police bullet in Kiambu, sitting by her parents' living room, watching television. And she got killed, shot. So even our living rooms are not safe. I salute our farmers, our mama boggers, and our border riders. The border riders actually escorted me this morning. I thank you. The true backbone of this country. I celebrate our youth, the beacons of hope will keep faith alive. From Lamu to Kiambu, from Isiolo to Bungoma, from Nairobi to Kisumu, from Wote to Turkana, from Tharaka to Kajiado, from Mombasa to Meru, and from Sugoi to Sekuru. We all deserve dignity, justice, and honest leadership. Together, we shall consequences are bringing the new dawn. We thank William Ruto for impeaching Rigathi Gachagua so that together we are going to liberate even William Ruto himself from this type of problem. And they say, it was Shakespeare who said, there's a tide in the affairs of man, taken its height, leads to fortune. Abundant, the rest of life is lived in misery. This is a paraphrasing. I want to encourage you, Ndugu Rigathi. You stand stronger than when you are deputy president. Nobody knew you. Now the country knows you. My sister mother, my twin sister, you were Raila's running mate. You were the first one to say, he, haifanyiki, most principled, amazing Kenyan lady, even the region, standing for justice. And everywhere in our waiting for other friends to come like Fred Matiang'i. And J.B. Muturi was waiting for him to be fired. And he got fired. And it is good that Ruto fired J.B. Muturi. My brother Torome, a brilliant mind in numbers. You see, now we're going to lead this revolution in real time. This coming election will not be stealable. And we must tell IBC, either they want to be on the right side of history and deliver that image of a rotten IBC, or they are going to do the just thing. Data-driven campaign. That is what our brother Torome Saitoti is able to do along with other people. We are so proud of you. Our brother, Governor Natembeya, you did meet severally with our friends and our brother Eugene. We urged you that for the sake of all of us, any of us bleeding will get all of us bleeding. So we must hold together. Allow me to thank our three governors from Makueni, Machakos, and Kitui for standing strong. For standing very, very strong. Yani, they know what the Constitution says. What the Constitution says. They know. There are two levels of government. They're independent, they know. So he told them, when William Ruto comes calling, you are the governor, but he must recognize you. You are the home governor. You are the ruler of your county. Don't go out there. William Ruto does not believe in devolution. If anything, is trying everything to kill devolution. We will make sure that the three of you will multiply and multiply. God willing, when we take the count in 2027, we shall be more than 30 governors in this, so that we can save our country. I want to thank our members of parliament. If you can please stand. I'm very proud of those team. That team, they refused kupatiwa pesa na briefcases. They stood. I can see a lot of you, others are going to join Wiper Patriotic Movement because of you. So we celebrate you. We celebrate you. Our MCAs, if you could please stand wherever you are. Never mind the confusion once in a while. Governor Douglas Bilo, you are smart here and you know how to hold the ground. Thank you for putting the question and for endorsing my candidature. May God bless you. The people of Makueni, the people of Kitui, the people of Machakos, and we have MCAs, the people of Taita Taveta. The majority leader is from Taita Taveta. We thank you. We even our deputy leader, all the way from Dadaab, Farah Mahalim. Of course, he has since resigned willingly. We wish him well wherever he goes, wherever his political journey takes him. I'm not the type of person to wish anybody ill. And all other MCAs, you had somebody from Busia and others, and Nairobi. Hey, Mheshimiwa Mawadhe and the teams here, we thank you. We really recognize you. Yeah? So, Nyamira Kisii, whoever has imagined Wiper is a regional party is absolutely wrong. But I want to give you one promise. Today, this front will grow in leaps and bounds. And together with our partners we don't want to call ourselves at a united opposition. This is a government in waiting. This is a government in waiting. I want to recognize all of you delegates from Mashinani, wherever part of the country you come from. I have a little daughter called Nadi Girole. Nadi, I think you speak out there. That little girl, our late father was a candidate for Isiolo North one time when we were ODM Kenya. She is sharp. She's grown. And the tutelage of my wife and also Kalonzo Musyoka Foundation, we have tried to reach out to every corner. That's my daughter. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you. I know that mother has to leave about now. With everybody's permission, I think the master of ceremony will take over. But maybe allow mother, when the rest of us are dressed, they are the super delegates, they are Fred. Oh, Fred, you also want to talk here? They are the super delegates. So we allow mother and Fred, but JB, Torome Saitoti, and the chairman of PNU, engineer, will all go out there and speak. Our brother Rigiji, those people cannot wait to hear you. And we'll take a break after this, allow what the master of ceremony will say, and then together we'll talk to the super delegates. I thank you. May God bless you. May God bless Kenya. Thank you.
Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka, Wiper's duly nominated presidential candidate for 2027. Wiper delegates to this NDC, my dear brothers, co-principals in Team Ukombozi, Team One Term. It is a great moment today. I want to begin by congratulating my political twin for being nominated in this very colorful, very well organized, very well attended NDC, and to congratulate the Wiper Patriotic Front, its delegates, and in particular, the governors and members of parliament for remaining steadfast. Wiper has been an exemplary party, and this is not the first time I am saying it. I remember saying it somewhere in Naivasha, and I remember you were there, Governor Wavinya. We admire the leadership of my political twin, His Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka, the way he has held the Wiper Patriotic Front together, what he represents, and the way he has stood with the people of Kenya. He is a selfless man. For that, I admire and respect him for his stand. And today, what he has said here today is what I too and our colleagues believe in. We are together on a journey to liberate this country. And I note that today, when we say Wiper, munajibu sio Wiper. Wiper! Iyo museme kwa nguvu. Wiper! Wiper! We are on a journey to liberate. We in the People's Liberation Party, we say it, but we say it slightly differently. We say unite, liberate. Nikisema PLP, munanipatia unite, liberate. PLP. Unite, liberate. Kwa Kiswahili tunasema tuungane, tujikomboe. PLP. Tuungane, tujikomboe. You can see, we are on a journey to liberate. And when I listen to my other brothers, what they say is about liberating the country. We are liberating the country from the yokes of oppression. Someone's finger is on our throats. Someone's boots is on our throats. They are exploiting the nation and its people worse than the extractive colonial regime. Why would they tax people beyond the point where a family is no longer able to feed itself? Why are they taking our money in share shift, a theft syndicate? Yet, they are leaving the burdens of the bills to the families. Why are they taking the housing levy? I am happy to hear my brother say he would scrap it as the first item. I will not repeat everything my brother has said. I have only touched on a few to show that we are of the same mind. Should the united opposition pick my twin brother as the flag bearer, I pledge to stand with him to the end. We have said that the nation is bigger than any of us. We must subordinate our ambitions for the good of the nation. Unity is not a luxury. It is a must. It's an imperative. Failing to unite is voting for the enemy, for the oppressor. And I want Kenyans to know we have only one enemy, the oppressor and those behind him. And I will not utter the name. I can only use the popular name Kasongo and everything Kasongo represents. And I want to tell Kasongo a message for Kasongo from this podium of the Wiper Patriotic Front. We will not allow you to graduate as a dictator on this Kenyan soil. Our constitution forbids anything that is not democratic. We will therefore, we can see you are in a hurry to become like a certain other within this region. We will not allow any such graduation, we promise you. And we promise the people of Kenya nothing short of liberation, a better life, a prosperous life, and a country founded on the rule of law. A country founded on equity, on justice, on social justice, and on everything that the Kenyans deserve. And we therefore say, mambo ni, sio poa, ni wanta, mambo ni, kila mahali Kenya mambo ni. Mimi naomba kuondoka. Tunaenda kwa mkutano mwingine, sio wa kisiasa. Huyu ni wa akina mama, tunaenda kumpatia tunzo mwenzetu ambaye amefikisha miaka 100. Kwa hivyo, muniruhusu nielekee, lakini nitawacha my agency Secretary General Asha Bashir ndivyo apate nafasi pia kusalimia the super delegates. We have a big team here of our members who include 2 professors. The Secretary General will recognize them when the time comes. I want to thank you, to apologize for having to leave early, and once again to congratulate you on this very auspicious occasion. Asante.
And now my brother Fred Okengo Matiangi, I'm assuming I should have recognized my friend, another friend party leader there, called Omingo Magara of People's Democratic Party. If the other party leaders, tutaongea huko kwa super delegate, but because Fred has to leave, and Mother, we allow you. Thank you.
Your Excellency, the Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka, the party leader of Wiper Patriotic Front, and now the presidential candidate of Wiper Patriotic Front, my brothers and sisters in the opposition, and all of you wonderful people, delegates of Wiper Patriotic Front. First of all, thank you so much, Your Excellency, for graciously and kindly indulging me to make some remarks because I'm traveling up country. First, let me start by congratulating you for a wonderful delegates conference you've had, and most importantly, for your nomination formally now as the presidential candidate for Wiper Patriotic Front. Secondly, Your Excellency, thank you for making an excellent speech. I associate myself and support every word that you uttered from here. So in a sense, you actually spoke for all of us this afternoon. My fellow Kenyans, there are many things we could say at this point in time, but I want to say only 2. 1, every generation has a date with destiny, and every generation faces its own challenge. The one we face today in Kenya is to be true to ourselves and true to our country and save our country from the challenges we have today. Please allow me to say only one thing that is very, very painful to me today. What is going on right now in the country? And my colleagues, and I'm calling them colleagues because I just left the security sector 3 years ago, having served as Minister for Interior. The activities of registering people, some of whom are not even Kenyan citizens, getting identification cards and doing all manner of criminal monkeying that is going to affect our country is setting the stage for anarchy in this country. I want to ask our brothers and sisters who are in government that there must come a time in the history and in the life of a public servant when you must think about your country more than the very basic issues of political expedience and political survival at any point in time. The madness going on right now and those things that are happening, denying young people registration in parts of the country where people suspect they will not get votes, is setting the stage for anarchy. And I want to ask the IEBC and everyone responsible to think about this country very seriously. You may be in responsible positions today, you may be in power today, but please think about the country today and tomorrow. Secondly, people have been saying that the mood in Africa is such that you cannot serve one term, that it's very difficult to remove a sitting president. I honestly think that that nonsense has now been sorted out, and you know what that is. So, Kenyan people, soon enough we will have our opportunity to do a good thing for this country and follow suit and do what other good Africans have done where they have not been satisfied by service provision and service delivery. I honestly don't think we will let the Kenyan people down. Secondly, Your Excellency, I want to repeat and exactly say what Mother said here. We have agreed we must put ambition and everything else before the interest of this country. When we sit together, and should the united opposition, Your Excellency, decide that you will be the candidate, I will support you. We will support you. And I believe that when that time comes, when we all sit together, consult everybody, and a method is found of identifying a candidate or one of us who will deliver and be first among equals, we should all rally behind that individual. And as I've said here openly, Your Excellency, if that person is yourself, we will support you and back you, because in any case, that's what we want. Finally, as I leave, I would like to urge us, because this issue is normally spoken about, I'd like to speak about it a little more bluntly and more frankly. My brothers and sisters, fellow Kenyans, and it's good that we tell you the truth. Building an opposition or a coalition is a journey of alignment and coming together. We will be together in spite of our differences, not because we don't have differences. We will work on this together. It's a long journey that we are determined to walk together. The goal we have is greater than the sum total of each one of us here. So, occasionally, if we argue sometimes, or if we have differences of opinion, that is precisely because we are a group of people who are passionate and love their country. We do not expect that Kenyans want a government that looks like a boys' choir or a girls' quartet. It is supposed to be a group of people who are smart, who reason, who work together, who argue, then they come together and form one government. So, as we go forward, we will have our own active moments of fellowship. But we assure you that even during that fellowship, Kenya will be opportunity and priority number one as we go forward. So let us stay the course and continue to work together. And Your Excellency, there are so many leaders I came with who are going to be behind here, including our chairman, Mr. Torome, and Honorable Mingo Magara, the PDP party leader, who's part of our small working group, and so on, and we will continue to work together. Today, tomorrow, and always, Kenya will remain our priority, and we will do the best we can to ensure that we take this country to the next level. May God bless you indeed as we walk through this, and may we stick together, and may unity describe us as we demand that, As I said earlier, people who say that there would never be one term, let them just wait 2027 and see what will happen. It will be one term. Arambe! Arambe! The resolution is, God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Your Excellency, for a wonderful speech. Thank you, the principals, also for your wonderful speeches. We thank you. National delegates, we want to adjourn. We want to adjourn this meeting. Then we'll proceed to the next meeting. So I want us, therefore, to invite the organizing secretary to give us the next program so that we are guided accordingly. Organizing secretary.
Thank you very much, Chairman. Tafadhali delegates, tumpigie makofi. Now, we are going to proceed. We are not closing the meeting. We've adjourned the official part of the National Delegates Congress, but we are proceeding to the Super Delegates meeting. And we shall do it in this order. First and foremost, we would like to invite our principals to go to the holding tent so that we can now settle on the other side and invite you to join us. Your Excellency and fellow principals, kindly, we ask that you go to the holding area. We shall invite you for the next meeting. Delegates, when we go to the other side, there are 3 tents. The one in the middle is going to be for the principals, so please do not sit there. The one on the side, one of them is for the clergy and the professionals, so also do not sit there. And the third is for the elected leaders and members of NEC. Please do not sit there also. But all the rest of us will be at the front of the dais so that we can be able to join the other delegates and have a successful afternoon function. So all of us, can we kindly proceed to the positions that we have assigned? Thank you very much.